And when I sat with that pain this morning and yesterday, one of the things that I realized is that God is one maturing you and preparing you. If you think about this, the symbolism of us being soldiers, almighty, I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier in the army. You remember that song? If you think about a soldier in the army of the Lord, a soldier goes through some intense training. They don't just get sent straight out to war. They go through some training. They go through some sessions. They are, prepared. They are told what to expect. God, they are told what to expect. And I just realized, like, God tells us what to expect in his word. If you don't read it, then you don't know what to expect. So you getting one twos, getting knocked out all over the place because you haven't read the word and you forgot that he's already told us what to expect. He already told us that the enemy is crouching like a roaring lion, waiting to see whom he can devour. He already told us that the devil is a liar. He already told us that in this world you will have trials, you will go through hardships, you will have loss. He already told us that there will be suffering. He already told us these things. He already told us that we will see the wicked prospering and that we will be filled with grief. He already told us what to expect. And just like a soldier, they are told what to expect because it prepares them. The next thing is they go through some physical training to get their bodies and their minds ready. They are put in scenarios that they otherwise wouldn't know to expect. And sometimes when my brother was like going through training for being a police officer, he was put in situations where he didn't know, like it was simulations, right? Where he had to go into an abandoned house and officer would pop out and, see his reaction time, all that stuff, right? And the same thing is happening in our lives now when we're growing with God. We received the word, we were told what to expect. We are going through the training by our lived experiences, the trials that we go through from birth all the way up until, adulthood and throughout our life. All those little challenges, little hurdles, they were training, they were sharpening you. The pain that you go through is preparing you. It is preparing you and it is making you stronger and it's giving you more resilience. I remember when my brother had to get maced as part of his training, it caused pain. There wasn't no immediate relief from it. He had to go through that pain for a potential scenario that may occur when he's out on patrol and stuff, right? And sometimes we look at our pain and we're just praying it away. And instead we might need to be praying and asking God, what is this pain teaching me? How is this pain preparing me? And this morning I was like, God, what is this suffering showing me right now? What is this exhaustion teaching me right now? What are you wanting me to learn right now in this season? How do I need to slow down? What do I need to focus in on? What do I need to, prune? All right. Because when you do that, God starts to, then you get some real answers. You get some real tools so that when the inevitable next challenge shows up in your life, because we live in a broken and fallen world, you don't fold under pressure. You don't crumble. What happened is, I think this is what's the concern for a lot of unbelievers, not all, but for some unbelievers, they didn't really read the word and they forgot that we live in a broken world. We were told to prepare. We were told what to expect and they skipped the training, right? Sometimes we skip training and then we get knocked out in the field of life. The bad news knocks you out because you didn't prepare. You skipped over your training. They would have done my brother a disservice as officer if he went straight out, never knowing what to expect when he got maced, because he would freak out. But he already got maced before. So he knows what to expect. So when it happened, he ain't shake. He knew exactly how to respond. He knew exactly what to do so that he would not be taken out by that battle or that challenge or the danger in that situation, right? The same happens with your spiritual battles. The pain that you're in right now, don't keep trying to pray it away. I know that sounds crazy. Like, don't pray the pain away. The struggle, the challenges you're facing right now, don't be so quick to pray it away. Instead, ask God, what are you trying to show me in this season? How is this pain making me stronger? How is it making me wiser? His song, the song, uh, these trials, no, they cannot be coincidence, Lord. They are not a coincidence. The trials and tribulations you're going through right now, the suffering you're going, it's not a coincidence. You're getting prepared. You're going through your training season. You're a soldier in the army of the Lord. You may not have, volunteered, but you were drafted because God said you were chosen. He said that I want to see you in heaven with me, baby, because he loves you. He doesn't want to see you suffer in hell. He doesn't want to see you go through eternal damnation, which is separation from the Lord. It's not just, we think about the fire and gnashing of teeth. Yes. And it's the separation of God. It's a separation, this disconnection of his holiness and basking in his presence and in the praises of him, right? And the comfort of being with him, right? Right? And so when you are going through the suffering, slow down and say, God, what am I being prepared for? Right now, there are some people who you're like, I'm not going to expect anything bad to happen. Let's go through a reality. Few things that are going to happen, right? Number one, at some point in time, you're going to lose someone you love. I'm not wishing it. I'm not proclaiming it. It's just a reality. People die. We're not going to live forever. You're going to go through the loss of someone you really love. That grief might take you out. It might take you out for a little while. It's heartbreaking and it's heart-wrenching, right? You're going to go through some health conditions. I follow so many immaculate trainers, people who are super healthy, people who eat clean, people who only eat from the earth, people who, eat just very healthy. I've seen it all. And I've also seen them go through some health scares. I've also seen them go through some health challenges. They recover faster. Yes, because they prepared and they trained. Look at that. But it didn't mean that they didn't still go through some afflictions in their body. It didn't mean that they still get headaches like the rest of the world. They still get migraines like the rest of the world. They still will have bloating. The organs fail. The disease gets contracted. Things still happen. It's inevitable. We live in a broken and a broken world, a broken and fallen world. It's inevitable. There are going to be some things that don't work out as you plan. You can say all the affirmations you want. And there are going to be some changes, some challenges, some disappointments, some failures that happen. Doesn't mean you fold and you throw up your hands and say, oh, well, nothing works and everything's gonna, fall apart for me. No. You remember, the whole point of affirmations is so that they shape your view and your perspective. A well-rehearsed affirmation that's rooted in God, that's rooted in wisdom, that's rooted in truth is, oh, okay, this challenge is happening. And right now I may be suffering. Right now I'm going through pain. Right now I got to process my grief. Maybe I need to go to therapy for these next couple of months to process what I went through, to process the suffering I went through. And my hope is still found in the Lord. That word expected in was translated from Hebrew and it means hope and something to look forward to. You see, that verse in Jeremiah 29:11 was given to people who were in exile. They were feeling like God wasn't for them. They were feeling oppressed. They were feeling very confused and lost and distressed. And the promise is that you're going to receive an expected end, not just expected as like everything is gonna work out for the worse. It's things are going to work out in a way that you anticipate and are excited for, that you're looking forward to, that you are actually wanting to see happen. It's an expected end. It's that phrase expected end is hope. And hope is one of the strongest things that we can hold on to. When the circumstances around you look like craziness, hope is what we hold on to.